Oh, snappy opener. Now then, since last time we checked in on Cyberverse, which was pretty much right at the beginning, it's definitely blossomed, having cherry-picked only the coolest concepts and characters from all, and I do mean all corners of Transformer history, and molded them into something fun and fresh and fully formed. It actually got really good in the second season. Oh, come on. But on the plastic side, things have mostly been a mixed bag of satisfactory scraps, ranging from naffo gimmick-heavy garbage slabs, basically okay deluxe-ish figures, definitely not okay deluxe-ish figures, perky power armor mooks, and bewildering small-scale suckers with half an alt mode. Really don't get that one. Yeah, but I was just looking at my clothes before. Some people call it gear, don't they? Others call it an outfit. But I call it Clobber! Yes, indeed! Dim-witted Decepticon Dynamo Clobber showed up in Cyberverse Season 2 and certainly ruffled a few feathers, because not unreasonably, we all kind of assumed it was Lugnut. What were we supposed to think? Burly one-eyed purple brawler with all clamp hands and danger stripes and vents and that, even appearing alongside animated alumnus Lockdown? It's Lugnut. But no, we got. Turns out Lugnut's Clobber and Clobber's a lady, which I'm alright with. I mean, part of what's so refreshing about Cyberverse is that it's loaded with girl characters, and I've even espoused switching out a few of the blokes in the past.
How different would it have been if, like, Red Alert was a girl, or Thundercracker? It wouldn't have mattered.
So, right on, let's party. Lugnet. That is a joke that is on the wiki, but I swear I thought of it before I even checked. But then it turns out that Clobber ain't even a bomber anymore. At least I don't think that's what that is. So different name, different gender, different alt mode. It's just not Lugnut, is it? But Lugnut or Lugnot, this one ain't no slouch. So what do you say? Let's get clobbered. So this babelicious bruiser is Energon Armor Clobber from Cyberverse Battle for Cybertron. Man, you're really powering through these subtitles, huh? And I swear we'll move past the Lugnut thing in a minute, but she really is unavoidably a medium-sized serving of Happy Meal Lugnut with a side of chicken nuggets and a Diet 7 nut, lumbering up like Shockwave's scary sister as an ominous ultra-class figure, whatever that means this year. So check it out, little Clobbered Ann Milosevic definitely hits like a collapsing concrete wall of brash, brutalistic ballsiness. She's just all attack. Everything's enormous and everything lands at once, like one of those 89 hit combos that just cuts to black and then you're dead. Aesthetically then, she's pretty much a pleasing pile of purple PS1 polygons that more or less mirrors a media model, but with just enough extra detail to keep it popping. The odd panel crease, the occasional cluster of rivets, some lines, just enough. And I like that. Colours are killing it with a lush, lively violet and hardcore cement grey, with a bonus bright green Decepticon badge under that spooky cycloptic stare, which is wonderful in its own way, but the whole head's just moulded in there as part of the body block. I mean, that's not a new thing for the Lugnut lineage, but it is a bit of a bummer that it's still happening. Bod's basically a colossal chungus chunk that presents itself as a bomber cockpit, but we'll get to that. And I love the giant cubey backpack with the cool but completely useless micro wings. Arms and legs are nice and on-brand, with yet more pathetic flightless wing stubs and surprisingly limber posing. I honestly adore how she's just got the two massive meaty toes and blunt force clamp hands. Like, she's so thoroughly abandoned the concept of subtlety, she's pretty much devolving into a cave troll. It's called specialization. She knows herself. She ain't writing no poems. Clobberella beats you up. Anyway, speaking of caves, Clobber really ain't looking too hot from the back. Woman's riddled with recesses as deep and vacant as her gormless stare. And yes, we've danced this dance before. I get why they don't just fill them up solid. They gotta keep the cost down and preserve materials. I know, I'm an adult. But I mean, ew. Anyway, Clobber's big showstopper party trick is a surprise suit of armor. That's Energon armor as opposed to Spark armor, which springs out of her backpack and makes her look worse. Like, I see what they were going for. The box art shows her all grandiose and geared up like a gnarly Ned Kelly Neo Knight, but it's really not worked, has it? Nice try and all that. I always appreciate a good spring me do, but the effect's completely lost amid all these visible springs and see-through hinges. It is still kind of fun though, because what you're supposed to do is you wedge this little trapezium pistol on top and then whip it off again, which does seem like a lot of work when you can just open it, but I'll play along. Major Planet Key vibes. So I guess, for what she is, Robot Mode Clobber's a kinda kick-ass battle babe. I mean, she does feel a little low budget, but she's solid, she's a giggle, and it's just so great to have a Lugnut alike on the scene. But then...
in our life have to be metal.
Transformation packs in some pretty unusual moves, like this hidden inner belly turntable that unlocks on the waist crunch. That's awesome. It's innovative and super weird, and she converts gracefully into like a clump of Clobber's parts. Honestly, what is this? It's just like a mound, a heap of questions. Well, I see a big gun there, so we assume it's a tank? Like a ground vehicle? Does it roll? On what? There's no wheels or tracks. So like, does it fly? On these measly wings? Are you kidding me? Are you literally lugging my nuts right now? And what's with the vertical hand clamps? How are they helping? What are they helping? Are they helping? Wait, is that the cockpit? Do me a favour. I don't know, whatever this is, I'm not mad about it. I sort of love the big square turret and the sheer brass neck of it, but it is not a thing. It's just a handful of bullshit. And not even a well done handful of bullshit. It's all gaps and ridges and latches and hinges and Cyberverse, what is with all the weird purple tanks? You know what this feels like? You know when there's a triple changer that wasn't really designed as a triple changer, so they just put this tacked on third mode in the instructions? Turret mode? That's what Clobber actually turns into. And next to her big ass bomber brethren, she just looks even more pathetic. I don't even dislike it that much. I think it's kind of funny, but it ain't good. So charming as she may be, Clobber's definitely cruising by on her on-screen likability and the family resemblance, ain't she? It's okay, you can say it. She's a long way from the best thing ever, but the robot mode's just cool. She's fun to transform. She's an amusing enough cyber soldier and a welcome addition to the Lugnut clan. God knows it's a delight to see any new Lugnusha in the world, and if this is what we got, it's a clobbering I'll happily take. Clobber me, mama. Okay, I got through the whole thing without making the Fantastic Four joke. Way! Huge thanks this time to our mate Adam Edgman for supporting the show. In a bit now.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's awesome Transformers reviews. Limited appeal, keeping it real.